Hello and welcome back to another episode of Journal of Small Musings, a podcast where I generally talk about career, productivity, philosophy, and almost everything else. Since the start of 2021, crypto has been one of the most trending topics, so I decided to share my experience and maybe even how I invest in cryptocurrency. Like, I know I am not a multimillionaire or like a genius financial investor or advisor, but at least you can learn from my mistakes, right? And for somebody who is just starting out or has no idea but is interested in the domain, maybe this will act as a guide to the layman. So I'm trying to give my best. So here I'm going to discuss this from a layman standpoint. That means the way I invest does not need you to have any special knowledge regarding cryptocurrency or the blockchain technology or anything else, to be honest. I am not a financial advisor nor am a millionaire, but what I am saying is there are a few things that I followed which provided me with better results. Okay. So, since the July of this year, I had been keeping track of my crypto investments and I had been successful in achieving on an average a 12% profit per annum, right? So, to keep it simple, like if I had invested 100 rupees, I might get 112 back. And I think it is pretty good, to be honest. I am very happy with it, and to be honest, it is more than what I expected. I was expecting to lose money, so I am happy with it. And if anybody else who is in similar situation and wants to achieve similar results, maybe if you repeat my steps, you will get to a better position. So first, I will discuss different things that I learned throughout the process because I literally had zero experience in investment at that point. So, let's get started. First and the most important point is you need to understand what you can afford, and not just about crypto but about life, to be honest, because this will save your ass on long scale. Now, let me elaborate. We all have heard the stories of way too many people getting homeless just cause they did a wrong investment. Do you know why that happens? It's because they do not know what they can afford. For example, if you have 100% of your monthly income. Now in my case, I try to at least save 30% of my income for saving or investment. If you are having a better job, a good pay scale, most people try to save at least 50%, and that is also what multiple financial advisors or professionals would suggest or advise. But from my standpoint, I am currently being able to save 30% and I am okay with it. Okay. So in my case, if I try to reserve 30% of my income for savings and investment, that means I have 70% of my monthly income for my day-to-day needs for that month. Now assume I have multiple options for saving or investment, and they include provident fund, they include mutual fund, they include crypto, they include fixed deposit, etc. Let's consider I decided only to go forward with these four: provident fund, mutual fund, crypto, and fixed deposit. Okay, that means now the total amount that I had been reserved for saving, that was 30%. It will be divided in 4 parts. Okay, but there is always one more section that you need to keep, and that is for emergency cases, and it must be in liquid cash. Okay, so so that means in total you need to do 5. We are going to do 5 saving options, that is provident fund, mutual fund, crypto, fixed deposit, and liquid cash. Okay, so dividing the 30% by into 5 options, we get 6% of our monthly income for each of the investment option. That means what you can afford investing in crypto is 6% of your monthly income, right? So like if you are making 100 rupees per month, you will be investing 6 rupees in crypto. That way you will not get bankrupt, you won't lose your home, you won't lose your living. It won't change the way your life works, or your lifestyle would need to be adjusted to your investment. Okay, that is how you prevent yourself from being in the bad situation. That's the first and I think the most important point. Second thing is, you need to start small. Okay, I have seen way too many people lose bets over stupidest shit. Okay, and that is why you need to start small. My first crypto investment was only 100 rupees because, listen, the first phase of doing something is understanding it, because you are trying to understand the market, you are trying to understand the tendency of the particular coin, its behavior. The crypto investment will always be a game of who makes the best guess. And to make the best guess, you will need to understand the game that you are playing. Start small, gradually work your way through. Okay, I will come to that point. Okay, but let's just get that in there. You need to start small. First, you need to understand the game that you are playing, so that after understanding, you will know what to do next. Third and another important point is, our aim is to consistently grow with having a balance between risk and profit. The way I invest is not for someone who wants to become a millionaire quick. Our aim here is to increase the value of our investment with the least number of losses, or putting ourselves in the least risky situations. Okay, it is the law of nature. The more the risk an investment has, the better profit it will give. But having a balanced risk and balanced profit portfolio will always keep you in the safe zone on a long run. And to be honest, for a person who is not a daily trader, that is what I suggest. Okay, our aim is to increase the value of investment with the least number of losses. That means the result will take time, and we are trying to grow gradually on a long run. The fourth point is, you need to be okay with losing everything you have invested. It is a mindset. Until and unless you will be unfazed by the growing and falling of your portfolio, you won't stop taking decisions of your emotions. It does sound like a very simple rule, but believe me, I myself had been facing that. At least for the first 3 to 4 months, I used to be very scared whenever my portfolio used to fall by 5%, by 6%, and then I used to think, man, I'm losing money. I used to quickly sell the particular stock or the coin that I have, and after selling the respective coin, it used to grow by 15%, by 17%, and most of the times we cut it out for luck. But to be honest, it is not luck, it is just because you are impatient. So you need to wait your way through. Alright, so thing is, when you are okay with losing everything that you have invested, you won't be emotionally attached to your portfolio. And when you won't be emotionally attached to your portfolio, you will be able to take your decision more practically, more carefully. You see, you need to remember, it's just math and they are just numbers. If you start getting attached to your crypto investment, then the market will start affecting your real life decisions. You will become happy with the growing of the market, you will become sad when the market falls. I don't want you to be depressed over your savings. The fifth point is, you need to trust the process, and that goes in all the sections of life. Until and unless you do not trust what you are doing, you won't be able to keep up with it over time. Okay, until and unless you don't trust it, you won't have enough patience to see it work, to see the results. The sixth point is to keep track of your progress in as many and as detailed ways possible. I myself keep track of my investment with respect to each month so that it gives me enough time to study my investment, and dividing investment in equal interval of time for observance helps you keep track whether you are growing, whether you are losing money, whether you are in the right direction or not. It is journaling has always been helpful in every part of life. You need to work up an action plan based on the actual figures and not just what you feel about the coin or investment. So these are some points that I have learned in such short period, and I think anybody who is just starting out will be at least guided by these points and keep these things in mind before making the same mistakes as I did. So the next part that we need to discuss is the actual strategy that I use for investing, and that part is more mathematical and technical than this version. Okay, so I would really encourage you to stick around for the next video or the next part of this video that I will release probably around next Friday or Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so hit the subscribe button, like the video, maybe click the bell notification, whichever way possible, or even if you don't do that, just come and check around next Saturday, and I would be really happy if any of these maybe suggestions, maybe advice would have helped in your investment journey, or maybe if I have missed something or you know something else I would really like to know about it. You can contact me through Instagram, through the comment section, and through any of the possible media formats that I am available on. So until then, keep hustling. Bye. And yeah, bye. Thank you for tuning in.